I'm Zach Arch, and this is Stonehenge. Look at this. How incredible is this? Have you ever seen anything like it? And how is this made? It's so cool.
We're here. We did it. Sunrise.
What's your first reaction to Stonehenge?
Wow. So cool.
It's very impressive. It's a World Heritage Site.
Said that this is 2500 BC, I believe.
It's just very impressive, the scale of it and the stones, and there's an energy.
Still absorbing it, but this is definitely something that you got to see in your life. Wow.
So he said the sun's going to come. You see the solstice stone.
We think they may have been wiped out by a plague, and that's why the story of Göbekli Tepe stops here. So this one was actually on the side, and it's yeah, you can actually see the iron in it. So that's your building
Even the
stone.
feeling.
That's your building stone, and that's your
But the
mystical stone. These blue stones are just sitting here. Right. They probably didn't know these guys put them here. Right. Remember the hunter-gatherers and farmers, because we found the Arab bones and the boar bones. Right. So you know they're farmers and hunter-gatherers together.
This is the coolest thing ever.
It's 2500 BC. Can be traced back to its origins.
It's actually not the biggest also, that's in this country, and it's so big it has a village inside it, and it has the only pub inside a stone circle in the world. There's a church just outside. Design, engineering, mathematics, but they are looking at the sun as well.
You can see the sun peeking through this stone here.
The sun is actually stone. You can see the sun starting to come through now on the 21st of June. I flew to Göbekli Tepe to instantly find out if they had anything coming back this way, which they did. Right. And that's how we get the link. So the first stone circle was 8,000 BC, 5,000 years later. Right. Their descendants are building a stone circle here. But that's where it stops. We found two cousins buried in two different graves, but their DNA does not match these guys. We found traces of Black Death.
Oh, right.
And then these guys come in 500 years later or 300 years later.
Right.
They find the stones standing here, which has been flattened, was here before 3000 BC. In case we get any bad spirits coming through, the rest of the year we have to meditate. There's different ways of meditating, and some of them are myth and some of them are legend and some of them are truth. Of course, the Trilithon fell for the winter solstice, but we can still make it out because we know we've got one standing. The ice is melting. So the forests are slow growing. They wander into Western Europe. The hunter-gatherers are following. We know about 3 tribes very specifically.
Keep walking.
Oh, you fine.
These stones are just transitions from Denmark, and as the time travels, so it's just stick that in there.
It's so cool.
No, they were sailing on waterways, on rivers, as long as they're flowing in the right direction. Maybe even around the coastline. Don't know.
And some of the stones, like, what is the heaviest stone at Stonehenge? Do you know?
Yeah, that 29 tonner I told you.
Yeah.
So the Trilithon where the one had fallen over, the one was up with the pin on top of it.
Yeah.
That weighs 29 tonne. So still quite a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Not Sarsen stone weight.
Right.
Of Stonehenge in a nutshell. I've really kind of condensed it down, so you can do more vibrations. Right. You see the goosebumps coming out? Just feel it. And it's like rubbing your head on a balloon sticking to the ceiling.
Yeah.
So that's the energy of the stone. So if you're talking about magic powers and you're talking about the energy of the stones and hugging stones, these are the stones you want to hug. Whenever I see people hugging these big ones,
Right.
you have to remember, no, there's are some stones. They have quartzes in them. You know, there's the silicon.
The composition of this that causes the magnetism.
It's the iron.
The iron.
It's just the iron. And then on top of that was 70% water.
Right.
So we are naturally going to be connected to the earth.
Right.
And we're all carbon.
It feels like
It's like-
you rubbed a balloon.
It's static. We were able to extract DNA. When we dug down into the DNA, and we dug deep, 0.01 something percent of their DNA wasn't on our European match list. Modern day Syria, which means these people's great granddads were from the Fertile Crescent. Asked to see the word station stone. The distance from that one, so that one is 5. We have a rectangle that is 5 by 12. You know your Pythagorean? Divide that into a triangle. And it's the same there. Do you remember there took 30 days to do each one of these stones? This is an age process. It probably took about 20 years to do.
Right.
They're going to rub out that marking.
Right.
They're not going to rub out the station stones.
Right.
That's why they've done it with the station stones. But it's only after they realised. So we think it was happenstance that they found the Pythagorean. The pathway that we match with Durrington's path. Parcels and sold off at auction. Cecil Chubb comes to the auction to buy tables and chairs for his wife, gets to the auction and finds a foreign buyer is buying this plot, so he tries to outbid him. One photograph with you guys. I'm just trying to speed you up a bit. So have you, young lady, in that side, that one, just stand where we all went. This guy bridging up here. From the 1600s, right through to the 1800s here. And we've seen the Masonic Lodge symbols.
Yes.
So we've kept pagan religion alive in this country. So here is a dagger from the Bronze Age. Here we have an axe head from the Bronze Age. And here we have about 32 arrowheads, all from the Bronze Age. And we only find those 3 symbols on this stone and that stone over there. We don't find the 3 symbols together anywhere else. So that's pretty cool.
That's extremely cool.
Graffiti, as you saw.
Ancient astronaut theory says yes.
Stonehenge in a nutshell. I've really kind of condensed it down, so you can do more.